So the story of how we met, it was super random because I went to school in Logan and he was living in American Fork, Lehigh area.
It was probably like a month, maybe month and a half that I was back from my mission. I was in this really awkward, like return missionary state.
So I went down there to stay with my grandparents for a few days before I flew home. And I went to a random singles ward with my friend and it was fast and testimony meeting. And then Nick got up.
I just see this really cute redhead.
He caught my eye, tall, dark, and handsome, and he started talking, and his accent was just on point, like he was a cutie.
She was spotted out of all the crowd just because she was like the redhead, and then everyone else was just normal.
And so I think we made eye contact a few times while he was bearing his testimony.
And she was smiling at me, and I was like, oh, there's a girl smiling at me. I should just look away, and just kept giving my testimony. But then I looked back and she was smiling, like kept smiling at me.
After SAG meeting was over, we were all kind of in the foyer.
I was just talking with, a couple people, and then she goes by.
I was like, all right, I'll walk past and be sly. But it's the total cliche, like, hey, loved your testimony, thanks.
If you want to flirt with someone that's Mormon and you have nothing else to say after church, like, I loved your testimony. It's like, I know you're trying to say you're really hot.
He still makes fun of me for that to this day. But it worked out and went to Sunday school. I
would just see her kind of staring at me every once in a while, and I will do the same, that 5-year-old flirting kind of deal. I was just getting all excited. It's like, oh, this girl really does like me. Okay, cool. I was like, I need to talk to her. What am I gonna lose?
He actually moved and came and sat by me, but we just sat and talked, had good conversation.
Then she told me that she was going to Utah State, and I was like, oh, so she lives 2 hours away. Oh, I don't know if this will, really work out.
During the whole meeting, he kind of sat there and was playing with his phone, twirling it around. I was like, sweet, he'll get my number.
Again, I was in that awkward missionary state, post-mission state, so I was like, girls scare me. So I didn't know what to say. So I didn't get her number.
And he didn't. He just was like, okay, it was nice to meet you, and got up and went on his way. So I was like, great, well, there goes that one. So my friend's sister was in his singles ward at the time. So she got on LDS Tools, sent me his information.
And then I get a text from this random number. And they're like, hey, this is Jenessa, the girl that you met at church.
Total creeper, and I was like, hey, it's really good to meet you, hope this isn't too weird.
And I was like, what a creeper. Just kidding. And I was like, actually, she got my number. Yes.
We talked for a little bit that day, and then I went to Arizona for a week.
The next weekend, we went on our first date. That's pretty much how we met, and, things just went up from there. So hard. It's not always easy, and sometimes life can be deceiving. I'll tell you one thing, it's always better when we're together. It's always better when we're together.
So the story of our first kiss is actually one of our favorites.
She texted me and she's like, I'm having a bonfire with my friend at her house, and I would love you to come.
So he ended up coming, and we sat on a couch in her living room, and we just kind of talked for a while. And
it was just getting late and later and later, but we just kept talking. Like, it was really easy to talk to her.
So everyone left, and it was just me and him on a couch, and then my friend Wesley, whose house we were staying at. We just kept on talking, and she ended up falling asleep.
You know that, like, 5 second, like, those 5 second of just lose all shame and, like, just go for it. And I was like, okay, I need to kiss this girl.
And I could feel him getting closer to me, like his face was coming closer to mine. I was like, oh no, what's he gonna do?
So I go and kiss her. She did not expect it. She's like, what the?
And my best friend's like sleeping right on the couch, like 5 feet away from us.
And we just laughed about it. And I was like, okay, I probably need to go. So then I left.
My friend woke up and we were, getting ready to lock the house and was like, hey Wes, I kissed him.
And Wes was like, I can't believe you kissed her right in front of me, your first kiss.
So that's the story of our first kiss. So our proposal story, the night before I got engaged, we were at a Jazz Celtics game.
And I was planning on proposing at the basketball game. I was really nervous. Then I thought of doing something more personal.
And he was like, hey, so my family's in town, so we're gonna do a family breakfast in the morning at my house. I was like, okay, cool, what time? It's like 8:30, 8:45. It's like, okay, cool, I'm coming in sweats. It's like, you should probably get ready. And he never says that. He'll always let me wear sweats whenever I want. So I was like, all right, something's happening, but wasn't quite sure what. So I got up in the morning, got ready, got to his house, but no cars were there. So I get to the door, and there's a sign on the door that says text for location. They dropped me a pin, and it took me to a park across from Mount Timpanogos Temple. So I get there, and I'm walking around, I can't see anyone. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. So I walk down a hill a little bit, and I see his brother dart behind a tree. So he texts me, he's like, I'm up by the bench, and he's sitting there. He has roses, and he has a cute book he has made. He went to my cousins and his nieces and nephews.
And I asked them to draw pictures of Jenessa and I, kind of like how we met, or like just, draw us or doing something fun. And with that, I wrote a story of how we met and how, it has been a blessing for both of us to know each other and how we've been able to grow together. And
then the last page is the story of him proposing to me. So he showed me that.
The only phrase that I put on that picture is like, our story is just starting.
And then he flipped through a photo album of pictures of him as a little kid. And the very last page, there were 4 pictures, and his nieces and nephews were holding up signs saying, will you marry Nico? So I saw that.
And I knelt down and she started crying and, all the mushy stuff of getting engaged.
And I said yes. And his family was all hiding in the tree, so they all came out and celebrated with us, and we were engaged. There's a lot of things to love about Nick, but a few things that stuck out to me. First of all, what caught my attention was he's tall. I know that's super shallow, but I need a tall guy, and he's perfect.
I truly love her independence. I love how she can just take care of herself and, just have her both feet in the ground and know what she wants. There's a girl that will stand for what she believes, and I don't know, that just makes her attractive, to be honest.
So supportive in everything I do. Lacrosse games, always there. Graduation, he'll be there. Everything else in life, I know he'll be there. Just very supportive, super loving, always ready to give me a hug if I need it. Just always there for me, and yeah, I just love him.
Also, I love her, her just wanting to have fun. We always want to do something fun. We always want to laugh and get out there. And I don't think there has been ever a moment that we were together where like, so now what? Like, what do we do now? Like, it has never been like that. So I've always enjoyed being with her.
He's just my best friend. He makes me laugh, makes me smile. If I'm ever having a bad day, I know that he'll always turn it around, always put me in a better mood.
I mean, we're best friends. That's the reason why we're getting married. I mean, we're best friends. We can, you know, help each other be better, but at the same time, you know, we can have an awesome time. So I love that about her.